Hey, Dale Murphy here, number 3 with the Atlanta Braves, here with my buddy Pete. Subscribe to Pete's channel, learn everything you need to learn about disc golf.
Awesome. Well, how about that? Oh, Dale Murphy giving me a little plug for my video. Make sure you like and subscribe. I could really use it. I'm almost at 1,000, and I'd love for you to be a part of it. Hey, look, I'm trying out my new gimbal. Woo! By the way, because of the golf and everything else going on, I didn't do a lot of disc golf today. I'm still working on my flick putting tutorial that should be coming out next week. But this week, I'm just going to show you some of my pictures and talk about what it was like being out on the course with some of these legends. And I hope you'll enjoy it. I know it's not disc golf related, but in some ways it is, because I got to talk to Dale about some disc golf. But anyway, I hope you'll stick around, watch this, and please be sure to leave me some comments and some likes on there. I could really use it. Anyway, let's test out. Look, look, look. It's tracking me. It's tracking me. It's tracking me. I know. Y'all might not care, but that's pretty exciting for me. Anyway, let's go jump in and have some fun. This is the Regions Pro-Am here in Birmingham, Alabama, and I'm shooting for Rick and Bubba, the nationally syndicated radio program, and just going to go have some fun. It was a great day. This was on Wednesday, and yeah, let's go have some fun. In hole 15, just having a good time. Enjoying getting to be with the guys. Spent some time talking with Dale Murphy about disc golf, so not bad. Okay, so let's jump in and take a look at some of the photos, and I'll talk along the way. Bubba keeps giving me the Heisman Trophy sign lately, and that's how he greeted me first thing in the morning. Rick is talking to one of the fans. They're fans surrounding the place as they're doing the radio show. And while they're waiting, Taylor Hicks comes running in, and he comes through the bushes because he had been doing another speaking engagement. And so he comes running in. He is a fun guest to be interviewed. He's got a lot of energy, and of course the harmonica is going to come out at some point. Now one of my jobs was to do the group photos after each radio segment. And after that, Coach Tommy Tuberville / Senator Tuberville shows up. And what's funny is most folks in Alabama are more impressed with him being coach of Auburn than senator. But anyway, just a good guy, a lot of conversations going on. And here we have Moose that's part of the USFL. We've got the Birmingham Stallions are doing great with the USFL, and so they're talking football. It's definitely going to be a football-heavy interview group because a lot of the SEC football players come to the Regions Pro-Am. And Eddie's got all his cameras rocking. He's working it hard. And these are the guys behind the scene, Helmsey, Gregg, Speedy, and Speedy's son. And then we got another group photo. And these are fun, but they're a little pressure-packed because there's a lot going on. I'm using, for folks that are paying attention, I'm using a Canon 7D with either 24-70 or 70-200, swapping lenses back and forth. And now we have Bo Jackson and Hugh Freeze. We're definitely Auburn-heavy this year on the interviews. And they're talking about things. Hugh Freeze coming in, being the new Auburn coach. And Bo Jackson's like, welcome to the belly of the beast. And Bo Jackson is a hoss. I mean, look at him. He could still line up, and he could take you out. He's the man. And so, yeah, he's intense. He's great. But he's still serious to this day. He will flat wear you out. But it's a fun time. This is about 7:30 in the morning, so everybody's kind of getting used to what's going on, getting ready to go play some golf, and it's just a fun environment. Coach Freeze is getting ready to have a big year, I think, and so yep, it's exciting to see where this is going. And now we have old coach, new coach talking, and I wasn't able to pay that much attention to what they were talking about, but it's just cool. I'm getting to be right in the mix and going back and forth. A lot of these shots are with the 70-200, but then a lot of them are right up close where I'm shooting about a 35mm lens, maybe back to a 24. That's Hunter's on the left. That's Bubba's son, and they know Coach real well. Then we finally get a Georgia Bulldog coming in here, and he's a power hitter. 2 years ago, got to follow along with his group, and he could knock it. Now, it's almost like I got his attention here, and then he gives me the high sign right there. For any of y'all immature like me, as soon as I saw that, I just started laughing and expected him to come punch me on the shoulder. And then Mr. Barkley shows up, and he is so mellow and laid back. Okay, that was a joke. He's so intense. Here we have Randy Owen looking at him, and I'm thinking, Randy's going, man, how tall are you? And then we have the new coach for UAB, and he's getting settled in. He had just found out about the Rick and Bubba show, so he's figuring everything out. And then all of a sudden, Dale Murphy comes dropping in, and it was just a great time talking to these guys, listening to these guys talk. They're talking about, football, baseball, basketball. We got everything going on right there. We've got some major champions. Coach for UAB, Super Bowl winner. I mean, look at this lineup here. We got some hosses there. And then you see, as everything breaks, you just got people going everywhere. People just everywhere you look, they're superstars. There's Riley Green and Randy Owen do the next segment. They kind of grouped them together, so you either got football or sports or music or whatever. Riley played with us last year and was just a great guy. He's a really good guy. It was enjoyable spending time with him last year. Randy Owen's part of Alabama, just a legend. And so it's really cool just hanging out with these guys. Now, I've always said, if you want to get your product out, make sure you can put it on an interview table, because every time I go to take a picture, it's like I'm shooting around a Smart Water or a Coca-Cola can. They dropped the white backdrop behind these guys because of the sun, and it blew everything out, so definitely had to change my camera settings. Okay, so real quick, you always want to get the ball in the picture, and I missed the ball on this one, so good news, I'm such a Photoshop professional. There it is, got it, perfect. No, this is a little bit better. When you're taking sports shots, whatever sport it is, you want to have the ball included, or whatever, puck, etc., in the shot. Otherwise, editors or whatever will not want the shot most of the time, unless you're getting a reaction shot. So here we have, I missed the ball. I mean, and it happened so fast. So there, it's better to do something like a reaction shot afterwards, especially if you watch kind of the crowd behind it. You actually get, I missed it again here, and look, everybody kind of looks dead. There's nowhere to look. You always want to have the ball or the action going on in the photo. This is a better layout, but once again, you see it kind of dies if you don't have the ball. Once again, he's giving me the Heisman shot. I think that's his go-to move lately. But see what a difference is you got the ball, you got the action. Sand traps are always some of the best shots in golf to be able to get. This one's just okay, but at least I got the ball in the picture. Some of these I took just because it's good scenery, and then some action shots. This is the best one on the left. I got that ball right off the tee, and same thing with Charles here. Just some fun shots. And how about if Dale Murphy's watching you hit your tee shots? That's pretty good. Anyway, you can always pause any of these if you want to see them, take a little time to look at them, but there is actually a ball right in the middle of the screen up in the top. I got that one. Some of these, you get the shots that you can based on where you can get. Now, what's cool is that I was able to just walk along with these guys and kind of get anywhere I could, as long as I was not disturbing them. Retief Goodson was the pro for them, and he was just lacing it right down the middle. And it's pretty cool, the access I'm able to get just kind of walking with them right there in the middle of everything. I'm up on the green doing what I can, trying not to disturb them, but trying to get some good shots. And so it's just a real neat experience. Old Charles, he's had a terrible golf swing for years, and something has happened, and he's dialed it in, and he is crushing the ball now. He is just blasting it, and it's not the same Charles we knew for years that was just, he was terrible, and now he is knocking the mess out of it. Once again, sand traps are always real fun because they're good action shots. This one, I did a no-no. You're supposed to wait till they make contact with the ball before you press the trigger, because you're activating the camera can actually disturb them hitting the shot. So you're supposed to, if you're taking any golf shots, you're supposed to wait till the moment of impact and beyond, so that you don't disturb them with the shots. So anytime you see them, a picture where a golfer is about to hit the ball, that means that the photographer went too early and could have disturbed the golfer. And so that's just a little tidbit for you there. You always want to wait till they make contact with the ball. Unless you've got a mirrorless camera that can be silent, then you can get away with it. Old Dale Murphy was just a joy to be around. That man is both a hoss, but also one of the nicest guys I've ever been around. He was just truly giving. Now see the guy right in the middle beyond the bald head, the guy standing there with his arms crossed. Here he is right in the middle here. He was the biggest donor to the Rick and Bubba show, and so he was able to come along and follow along with the group. And what was great about that is he had his own cart, so I became friends with him real quick, and he saved my bacon because, man, it is a long hike around the course, especially because I'm running back and forth. There's Bubba and his son Hunter laughing at me because I'm walking and they're just cruising right by me. There's old Retief lining up a shot. And then I'm pretty sure he made that shot. So it's one of those where, yep, he made the shot, and so Dale's congratulating him. And I tell you what, if you'll watch sometimes, you'll see Charles's club. I'll get it in certain pictures, and it'll be bent. Just the power these guys can just rip it. I mean, yep. And Dale's telling me where to go. No, I can't remember what. He's asking who's where. But and then if you can ever get, good elevation changes in your backgrounds, look how nice that is with a nice, I'm shooting at 2.8, I think, f2.8, and with that background, it looks really nice. Just a good group of folks. There's Speedy and his son over to the left, already gone. Trying to capture some of these. For the record, for any photographers, I shot in JPEG just because of the number of shots I was going to do. I would have had a little more latitude if I'd shot in RAW, but I knew I was going to shoot a lot of pictures, and I didn't want to just have to crank through all of them in RAW. This is one of my favorite. That is Dale Murphy's hand, and you just think about just the stories of all his baseball plays. And anyway, so we're wrapping up. This is hole 18. Everybody got into a little trouble, but they finally made it up on the green. Charles has lost a lot of weight, by the way, and he is just a hilarious individual. But anyway, it was just such a neat time to be able to spend with these guys. And yeah, there you go. That was kind of quick talking about it. Y'all are probably tired of looking at these pictures. But anyway, what a fabulous day it was out there. I know it wasn't disc golf, but listen, it was a special opportunity. And yeah, there you go. I hope you enjoyed it. And thanks so much for watching. And I promise next week I should have my putting tutorial finished, and we'll get back to disc golf. All right, guys, take care.
Is it running?
Yep.
Are you going to edit it?
Of course,
of
course. I mean, you're going to look so good by the time I get through with this.